Real loggers ain't waiting for daylight, fellers. Pulling them in. It rained again. It is wet. So after our pushing and pulling spree this morning, we're still pushing and pulling. But see Pup there getting, that's load number 2 for him. Michael is back yonder. I don't know if y'all can see him. I'm trying to hang on to the cutter with one hand and film for y'all. But he's back there. We just finished that point. I'll show y'all that on the map right here. Y'all can see everything we got. Let me actually have to brighten y'all back up. There we go. Okay. So y'all see the point up there where my wood is? That's where we've been cutting. This is what we have left right here. It's about 7 acres. I'm not sure if we're going to get it, but I got to go right here, which is going to be, shut this door. Right over there, I have just a little bit. What you're actually looking at right there, I've done cut. I've got a little bit right there beside the work truck. Everything you see standing right directly in front of you, where it looks like it notches in, I cut that yesterday morning, and I got a few more scragglers right in there that I got to go get. But so yeah, I'm fixing to go wrap this corner up right here, and then game plan is to go across the SMZ. And instead of cutting alongside of it, I'm going to cut in towards it and see how far to it I can make it and tote or throw the wood back away from the SMZ and see if we can get another couple acres of that cut to where hopefully they'll write this track off as complete, because it would suck to come back for 7 acres. What's laying over there is, I mean, it's all laying. it's probably 80% tore down, so it's not going to be fun. But that's what we got going on right now. That's our day. Make sure y'all go hit that like button, subscribe for me, and leave me a comment if you see something you have a question on today. Okay, time to go back to killing trees. So one of the things I always get a little dig at, and I'm always told, well, y'all need to be running tire chains, or you need tracks, or you need same matching tires. I'm fixing to show y'all why we run our tires the way we run them. You see how it's holding up pretty good right there. But you watch when he goes and hooks up to this pile of wood. If y'all look really closely, you can watch the ground underneath them tires. It's spongy. It's super, super wet down here. You can see underneath that pile of wood where the track's cut down. The other side's doing it better. It's going to mush down just a little bit, and then them outside tires are going to hook the dirt, catch it, and it's going to pull on, it's going to float better. And with them shorter tires like that, when he gets up there where Mickey's at, the ground up there is way, way better. So it's not going to be needing the duals. But this is why we run duals year round, and we don't put tire chains and stuff like that on, because up there you don't need them. But down here where we're working along these SMZs and everything like that, angle y'all down, so yeah, right in here, all this SMZ work, all that stuff, down here the ground is flat and it's sandy and it's super, super saturated this time of year. I mean, trying to look right here, it's hard for me to see, but y'all can see right there where he just pulled that wood up. That's where my track went through it a while ago. See if I can zoom in on this. That right there in the middle of your screen, that is mud pumping up out of the ground. If you'd be trying to come down here with tire chains and singles and all that stuff, you'd still be sitting right there waiting on another skidder to come down here and pull you out. That's why we run those duals like that. We run them mismatched tire sizes. It sinks just enough to let the outside tire catch, and then it goes back to work, floating the machine. And then up there on dry ground, we're not stressing our axles year round by having those duals on. And if we wouldn't have duals on, we wouldn't be working today. We'd be sitting somewhere up there putting tires on a machine and losing production. So that's why we run duals year round. We don't use tire chains and we don't use tracks. Our ground just don't support tracks or tire chains. One of the questions I've been getting here lately is how much longer are y'all going to be able to pick this storm damage stuff up? We're almost to that point where we can't pick any more of it up. Y'all heard me early on in the beginning describing bark slipping. That's what that is. Right there, that's what that is. Walk over here and show y'all another pile. This will be a little bit better. We'll be further away from the cutter. Make sure we ain't finding no rattlesnakes. It's this time of the year for rattlesnakes. Alright, so y'all see that tree right there? There's no bark left on it. You see this tree here? This is actually a better example of it. You see how it's turned colors? It's no longer really brown, it's black and kind of bluish. It's what we call turning blue. Really good example of that right there. But you'll see the bark slipping off of that tree. Whenever it starts doing that, it still has some life in it. They can still run the mill off of it. But now we're having to mark our loads whenever we send them away from the loader. We have to put a mark on the side of it. That way whenever it gets to the mill, they can, they distinguish basically it's got a whole bunch of dead stuff in it. And instead of putting it in a pile and saving it for a later date to run through the mill, they go ahead and put it on the deck and run it through the mill right now. So we're almost on that tipping point of this being too dead to recover. A couple of more weeks at max, and this is going to be done. And just kind of pan y'all around here real quick, show y'all what we're cutting in. It is god awful. This used to be solid trees. Everything, all this open canopy, this used to be solid trees. This used to be 70 basal area, which left you somewhere in the neighborhood of as small a diameter as this stuff was. This was somewhere between 250 and 300 stems per acre still left standing here. And it's gone. It's gone. Look over every side where the cutter's at. I'm cutting going that way. It's gone. You can see Mickey's loader there. They're putting fuel in it. Today's the end of the day. We got everything accomplished that we needed to get accomplished today. We got this point down here cut out, and then all this along this SMZ I was showing y'all this morning that I didn't think we was going to be able to get. We got every bit of that picked up, cut. There's a little bit of pine. Y'all see right there. It's about another drag of pine left in that SMZ. Track cutter was going like right there deep. Y'all can see the mud in the tracks. It is wet out there, folks. It has gotten wet. It has gotten wet fast. And the bad thing about it is this over here was so tore up and broke up, you could not mat it, shovel it, whatever you want to call it. So we'll watch Michael come across there with his last drag of the day. He got that big boy wooded. That's why he's moving a little bit slow. He got it wooded. You heard me. But very productive day. We will be moving tomorrow. Not sure if we're moving to another clear cut or if we are going to a thin somewhere. If I had to guess, with the rain that is falling currently and the rain that is coming, we're gonna go to a thin. So Michael's fixing to back over there, get his diesel. Thank y'all so much for watching today. I hate the lens is messed up. Nothing I can do about it. It is so humid, it is just making it that way. Maybe that helped, I don't know. Anyway, we gotta get out of the rain. Thank y'all so much for watching. If y'all liked today's video, please go down below and leave me a subscribe. Subscribe for me. Hit that like button. Leave me a comment if y'all got any questions on anything. I love answering questions. In the next video, we'll catch y'all next time.